And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Since the big fight, I've been hearing even more delusion polluting the boxing streets, which obviously means I have no choice but to step in and inject a little sanity and common sense back into the conversation. And with that said, it's time for our good buddy and constant inspiration to take it away. Because while Bud may have beaten the crap out of Canelo, he clearly didn't manage to beat the delusion out of his fanboys.
Because I'm telling you, Canelo will knock out Hamza Sheeraz. Like, I'm 100% sure of that motherfucker. I'm 100% sure.
Newsflash, Mr. Ring IQ. Canelo isn't going to knock out Sheeraz because he's never going to fight Sheeraz, you delusional muppet. That's right. Your ginger hero is going to duck Sheeraz just like he's been ducking any legitimate threat for the last 4 years. Let's try to think about this logically without your brain completely imploding. Canelo has cherry picked his last 8 opponents. He just got cooked by a blown up welterweight. Yet suddenly, this is the moment where he's going to stop cherry picking and fight a 6 foot 3 inch monster who just viciously knocked out Belanga, the same Belanga that Canelo went the distance with. Now, that might sound logical in Canelo fanboy land, but in the real world, it's fucking delusional. Shiraz is the last person Canelo will fight after getting smoked by Crawford. Not only next, but ever. He's simply too dangerous for Canelo to risk it at this point in his career. And I hate to break it to you, but he's not fighting Mbilli either. Mbilli might be limited, but with that gas tank, relentless output, power, and insane durability, he would drag Canelo into a war that is completely incompatible with 2025 Canelo. Whether Canelo could beat him is irrelevant. The question is how hard it would be. And does anyone really honestly believe Shiraz and Mbilli would be easy fights for Canelo? I don't think even peak delusion fanboys really believe that deep down. What about Pacheco? Sure, Pacheco has been exposed as pretty mediocre, and Canelo would likely beat him, but he's still a 6 foot 4 inch giant who knows how to use his range. That's still a tricky, stylistic matchup Canelo would rather avoid if he can. We also need to stop pushing this childish what Turkey wants narrative. It's not about what Turkey wants, it's about what Canelo wants. He is the boss. Nobody forces him to fight anyone. He decides. The bottom line, after getting humiliated by Crawford, Canelo will be even more risk averse than before. So who will he fight? I expect him to chase the winner of Ben versus Eubank, a layup opponent he can market for a big money fight in the UK. That's probably late 2026. Now, there is a problem with that fight though, because I think Crawford also wants it, but I'll get into that next time. In the meantime, my pick for his next fight is Resendez. He's coming off a big win, he's small, and he's the perfect bounce back opponent for Canelo to look good against. A less likely option is Lester Martinez. He is a good matchup, but could also be just too tough for Snowflake Canelo. And don't be shocked if it's Sriracha. Canelo has no shame, just like his fans. And remember, folks, we don't hate, we educate.